I refuse to get comfortable. There's always room to grow. So Jesus, give me more. Not the.
I want to talk about the 5 ways for you to know if the person that you're with is interested or not. And I'm going to have 5 for the men and 5 for the women because I always get emails and tweets saying that I don't cater enough to the men. So I want to have something for the guys also. And the reason why I'm making this whole video series about this is because I want you to know that, and I want to encourage you to let you know that there is someone out there. Don't waste your time on someone that's not interested. If that person is not interested, don't waste years of your life trying to make them be interested or trying to see if they'll ever become interested, because you're just wasting your time and you're farther and farther away from the person that will be interested, the person that does want to be with you, that desires to be with you. Women first, and we're going to start with number 5, and that's communication. Communication is key in a relationship, and we all know that. But when you're starting a relationship with a new person, you want to make sure that the lines of communication are open on his part. If there is, for some reason, that he's not calling you, he's not returning your calls, you're texting him, you're not getting a response back, you talk to him, there are excuses about why he can't get in touch with you, he's busy, then you know that that's definitely a sign that he's not interested. You're not going to get a guy to say that he's not interested, he doesn't like you, he doesn't want to pursue anything with you, because men, as a rule of thumb, don't say things like that. They want to keep the door open for the future encounters that they could have with you. They never know at what time they may need a friend like you, so they do keep things open. But if a man is not communicating with you, and then we have circumstances, of course, where you have a man that's very successful and he has a job and he doesn't have that much time, but then it's on the man in this situation. If he's interested, to keep the doors of communication open. He'll say, I know I'm very busy, but can I call you before I take my run in the morning? I'm very busy. I'm going to text you before my meeting. A man that's interested will always keep the lines of communication open with the woman. And number 4, if he's not interested, is if he just got out of a relationship. Men take relationships very seriously. And I'm not talking about men that aren't ready for a relationship, men that are cheating on their girlfriends, on their wives. We're talking about men that were in a hardcore relationship for several years of their lives, invested lots of their time and money into it, and it just went sour. Those men may not be prepared to be in a relationship directly after they get out of their previous relationship. He's still talking about his old girlfriend, if he's still in communication with his old girlfriend in some sort of way, if he's in some ways comparing you to her, those are giveaways that that man is not particularly ready to go forward with another relationship. Number 3 is money. And we like a guy to wine and dine us. We want to be courted. We want to go to the nice shows. We want to go to the nice plays. I feel that all men, once they meet the correct woman, wants to provide for her in some sort of way. If a man is not able, and we always want to say, we don't care about that. That's not a reason not to talk to someone money. But in a man's eyes, it's very, very important because, one, a man doesn't want to be a charity cake or dinner you're paying. He wants to be a man. He wants to be able to provide, that you know that he's responsible, that he can provide for you. And if a man is not in a position to do that, then that can cause a problem. Also, you don't want to start a relationship with a man that is in a financial bind or is having financial issues, and then you're constantly paying for things that you're doing. We'll do Dutch, we'll do this. Because the way you start a relationship with a man is usually how it continues and how it ends. So you don't want to start a relationship with a man with you paying for everything, and you feel him kind of pulling away and you don't really know what the issue is. One of the issues could very well be money. And I feel that women need to respect that. We need to respect the fact that a man wants to be a provider, that he wants to be financially sound, and that he wants to be in a position to do things for us. And we shouldn't take that away from him. So that is one way to let you know if a man is not ready or if he's not interested in going any further with you in a real relationship. Number 2, commitment. Commitment is very, very important, and we can gauge commitment outside of a lot of things that don't have to do with relationships. If you have a man that's willing or has shared his desires with you about maybe starting a new business or going to the gym a little bit more often, and you see that he hasn't stood firm on that goal, that he hasn't continued to go forth, or that he starts and then he stops and then he starts and then he stops, that's a good way for you to see his level of commitment. And we always want to gauge a man's commitment. We always want to see, is he committed to himself first? Does he get up and pray when he said he's going to? Does he complete a fast when he said he's going to? We don't want to manipulate or control a situation and make up these fairy tale sort of things in our mind that we want him to do. We're only looking at his level of commitment on the things that he has confessed that he wants to do for himself. If he says he wants to start going to the gym 3 times a week, and you notice he hasn't been to the gym in months, then that gives you an idea of his level of commitment. So if you have a man that's not committed to the things that he has confessed that he wants to do for himself, then that may be a sign that he's not interested, or he's not prepared, or he's not ready at this point to really go forward in a relationship. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy. I just got a new puppy. So, number one, this is the most important. Desire. Desire. I talked about desire in my soulmate video, and I feel that that's very important. Someone that just wants to be around you, wants to look at your picture, someone that wants to have communication with you, someone that is talking to you, talking about you rather, to his family and his friends. The level of desire, and make sure that it's true. In the beginning, things are fresh, things are new, so the level of desire is very high, but you want to make sure that it's consistent, and we don't want to settle in this area at all, because what happens is that you can go very far with a man in your life that doesn't have a high level of desire for you, because you may meet other criteria that he has in his life. You may be highly educated, you come from a good family, you're beautiful, and those things he can kind of deal with if his level of desire is not there. But what's going to eventually happen is 10 years down the road, he's going to meet someone that has gripped his heart, that he has a fire for, a desire for, and then you have a problem. So we really want to make sure that the level of desire that the man has is high. If there's no desire, if there's no connection, if there's no communication, if there's no intent on seeing you physically, then we have a man that's not interested to go very far with you in his life. Number 5, guys, ready. Is she ready? You can have a woman that has had her heart broken, someone that just is not interested in a relationship at this point. She wants to go out. She's out every night. She's with her friends every day. She's traveling. If she is not taking the time to be with you, if she's not, cutting her schedule down or putting you in a high priority in some of the things that she's doing, that's a good giveaway to let you know that she may not be ready for a relationship. Now, if you have a strong desire for this woman, you're very interested in this woman, you can wait. I tell women and men all the time to wait. If you see someone and you feel like there's a connection and you see that they're not ready, you can wait for that person to see, okay, are they going to eventually come around? I wouldn't give that waiting process to see if they're going to come around to you more than 3 months. After 3 months, you see she's still going out, she's still traveling, she would prefer to be with her friends more than she would prefer to be with you. That is a woman that's not interested in you. Number 4, women nowadays, we're in leadership roles, we're presidents of companies, we're doing big things, and I'm very happy to hear that. And some women have put their career in a high priority in their life. They spend lots of money in school, they spend lots of time in school, and they want to hold these positions. And quite frankly, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of dedication in order to get those coveted positions in corporate America. If a woman is very focused on her career, doing all these things, she may not be ready. Number 5, and she may be more focused on her career and her goals right now than being in a relationship. Men need to start giving them that sort of room and that sort of space. But like I said before with the men, if a woman is interested in you, she will do things to let you know that she's interested, that she wants to spend time with you, that she wants to pursue the relationship, whether that be emails or setting aside lunch dates or maybe offering for you to come to a trip with her. Those things let you know if a woman is interested. Okay, Number three, for women, timing is everything. Timing is very important with a woman. If a woman just got out of a relationship, if a woman just had a child, if a woman just got out of college and she's looking for a position, women will be interested in a man, will meet a man somewhere. They will pursue us, they'll call us, but then the timing just doesn't match up. And it doesn't have anything to do with you per se or even how we feel about the situation. The timing might not just be right. And that's very important with a woman. You know, we need things to be decently and in order, and we want things to kind of flow naturally and be organic. Things that kind of encourages us that it's God and encourages us that it's our time and that it's the right person. So if you have a woman that you're interested in and things are just not lining up with her and she's kind of letting you know, I'm just not ready, this is not the right time, that's a good giveaway to let you know that she's not interested in you per se, or she's not interested in a relationship. Number two, focus. Focus is very, very important with a woman. We are known for, you know, juggling everything. Women are almost everything to everyone. I believe God created us like that. But sometimes you notice, guys, when you're talking to a woman and her focus is not there. You know, you're trying to hold a conversation with her about events, trying to figure out you're going to see her again, and her focus is just not there. And that usually is because women, we have so many things going on in our lives, we have so many responsibilities. And if a woman is interested in a man, she'll definitely give that man her attention. We will follow up with you with phone calls and text messages. But when we have something else going on in our lives, maybe we want to perfect our relationship with the Lord, or we're in a ministry that we just started at church, our focus may not always be able to be directed solely on you. Number one, which is very important, does a woman desire you? Not does a woman desire you, and I know that men get caught up in that. What you have, what you can provide, how you look, what type of education you have, and all those things are important. Women love all that stuff. I know I do. Does a woman truly have a desire for you? Does when she see you, does her face light up? Does she want to be near you? Does she want to spend time with you? And it's very, very important, men. But our level of desire is almost always consistent when we love a man. When we love a man, we love a man. We're 100%. We're 110%. Money may go, your career may go, you may have a fatal accident, God forbid, and things could change. And if that level of desire is not there, if that level of love is not there from that woman, things could get bad really fast. So that's one of the number one things that I say with men and with women. What is the level of desire? So those are my tips for guys and tips for girls on letting you know if a man or a woman is not interested. And I hope you take this information and just really look at it, see it for what it is. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the person that you're dealing with. TD Jakes gave a great analogy, and he said that if you have something in your hand, right, you have a relationship in your hand, and God wants to bless you with the person that He chooses or the person that He feels is good for you, and you don't let go. And we won't let go out of a lot of reasons. We won't let go out of fear. We won't let go out of being comfortable. We won't let go out of what people might say about us. Then we are stuck with this. And we can't get what God would have for us until we let go. And some of you need to let go today in Jesus' name. You know this not good for you. You know this man is not interested in you. He doesn't return your calls. You can't get a hold of him. He's not concerned about seeing you. Same with the guys. You can't get a woman to focus. You can't get her to stay out of the club. You can't get her to spend quality time with you. You need to let it go. You have to let it go so God can give it to you. You have to let go of those things and those individuals and those persons and those feelings so that God can give you His choice. And that's going to take trust, that's going to take faith, and that's going to take you just the fear, letting that fear go of the what if. Because God will provide. He'll provide your every need. And your every need in a lot of cases is an individual, is a husband, is a spouse, is a friend. So trust Him. I'm so happy that you're able to join me. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter. My name is R Holy Armor. You can also check out my blog at Kingdom Heritage, www.rkingdomheritage. Another great blog, Lifetime Exclusive.blogspot.com. You can check him out. I have his information below. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Until next time.
I decided to go to a new place.